What's going on, guys? Welcome to Off-Road Wednesday. Today we are working on our freshly swapped 140cc 4-speed mini kids ATV. It's a mouthful. Ike has the flu. We went skiing last week, and the day we left, he got the flu. So he's on day number 3 or 4 with that. He's starting to feel a little bit better, but he still just needs to be in bed and needs to be resting. So we discovered and created some problems last week when we put the engine in here. We found out that this chassis has some cracks in the frame. We broke the front brakes. The rear brakes didn't work, and we disconnected them. And a few more little things here and there. I'm gonna try to address those things and then go for a rip. The 107cc engine we took off of this ATV had a smaller engine sprocket. So I'm hoping to switch him over because this thing is just dangerously fast as it is. I'm going to do a top speed run beforehand. I'm going to guess it's in the neighborhood of 40 miles an hour, which is just way too fast for something this size and how tall it is. I'm going to start by dealing with the big old crack in the frame, then adding the oil cooler, also changing the engine oil because they say to change the oil that comes in it from the factory immediately before you even start the engine. Then I'll try to do the top speed run. Then I'll look into the exhaust. So I've been looking to see where we can place the oil cooler here. Came with the engine. It looks exactly like the oil cooler that came with the turbo kit on our Turbo 420 drift trike. Not a whole lot of places we can put it where it'll get good airflow. So I'm thinking if I can get in there with a welder, I'm gonna weld a couple washers on top of that cross brace and use some bolts to mount it in place. Problem then is, can't get the bolt in it. So I'm gonna have to keep looking. So after much thought, I finally found, and I'm just laughing because like I could have figured this out in about 2 seconds, but it took me like half an hour. I finally found the perfect spot to mount the oil cooler. Right up here. So there's a nice cross brace for it to mount to, and then I can bend the oil lines to match where it comes out of the engine, and it's away from the exhaust, and it should get good airflow, and it should stay decently clean from mud. I'm welding right next to the gas tank. Makes me so nervous. That's surprising. No oil in the head. Sweet. Oil cooler installed. Let's do an oil change while we're at it. So I could not get this ATV started with our pull handle. It doesn't have a whole lot of throw, so I'm going to make a proper kickstart and get rid of this hand start just because I don't think it has enough throw and I couldn't get it started. So this is hardened metal and it might not hold up to what we're going to be doing with it. It might be brittle. I'm going to give it a shot anyway. Obviously, kickstart was a success. I'm gonna get a helmet on, go for a top speed run. So I'm gonna use this app to figure out my maximum speed. I'm gonna have it in my pocket. Oh, great. Ridiculous. That can't be right. I gotta go again. It only recorded 2.5 miles an hour. It definitely had some more in it too. This ATV freaking rips.
I'm gonna say
Ike is here behind the camera. What'd you say?
50.
50 miles an hour? You think that's what the top speed is, or you think that's what I hit?
Well, actually, I don't think that last time.
I did not hit the top speed.
You didn't hit top speed,
No.
so I'm gonna say 45.
I did 40.1. It had more in it. It's definitely got 45 in it. There's just not enough space to get up there, especially because we don't have front or rear brakes right now. We ordered a new handle grip, or a new brake handle for the front, but yeah, no brakes at all. But hey, I found out the Kickstarter works because it stalled on me out there. Yeah, I mean, this thing is it's just nutty. It'll do wheelies in first gear. It'll spin the tires all day in the dirt in second gear. Especially when you're just bang shifting it, dude. It's so good. I got something to tell you guys though. So, while Ike and I went skiing, I was thinking about, well, how awesome this 4-speed 140 was, and I decided to buy a 200 5-speed for my purple race cart, the 9 reasons to buy an old go-kart. I've always wanted to make like a mini shifter cart like that, and I think that is gonna be an awesome build. The engine isn't here yet, but I think it makes 16 horsepower, something like that, with a 5-speed. So it should haul. Like, I'm thinking, I don't know, I'd like it to do 65 or so miles an hour, and it shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. One more thing, guys, we got our stickers in and on the Trailmaster. My buddy Ed at Triple Nickel Designs out of the Nashville, Tennessee area hooked us up with some custom stickers for the Trailmaster. They look pretty sweet. We chose the number 14 because 2014 was the year that this channel took off with go-kart related content. So once again, hit up my friend Ed at Triple Nickel Designs on Instagram for some custom stickers. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Cars and Cameras Reviews. Has this inspired you to put a 140 on a kid's ATV? I mean, it's a sleeper. It's a freaking sleeper. 40.1 miles an hour, and it could have done 45, maybe 48 with enough space. I mean, I kind of think we should do a sleeper ATV build. And we could take it to Busco Beach and just surprise everybody at the drag strip. Next week, we're going to be putting that other engine sprocket on it. It's sitting over there for more acceleration. So lower the top speed, more acceleration. Then we're probably going to put it up against the Trailmaster. Support the channel by buying a hat, sticker, hoodie, or shirt at cars-cameras.com. Thank you for watching. We will see you Monday.